Hello, happy day. I hope you're having a good day or a good morning or even a good evening. Today for class, we will definitely utilize a strap, so be sure to have that handy. If you need to grab that, go ahead and pause the video if you'd like, or you could just run and grab whatever you have. Today I am at home and I have two dogs. That was my dog that just walked by. His name is Vinny. And so he may hang out. My other dog is Molly, and she normally hangs out upstairs, so I don't know if she'll be around, but fingers crossed we get through our 30-minute video with no distractions. So a yoga strap if you have one, and then come to a comfortable seat, however you're comfortable. Today I'm seated on a bolster, which is basically just a big firm pillow, but you can have a seat on a yoga block. You can also sit on the edge of your couch or the edge of a chair. And so once you find your comfortable seat, you can cross your legs or even extend your legs out straight in front of you. And if it feels okay, go ahead and close your eyes. Close your eyes to turn your attention inward and onto yourself. Maybe today you've been working at a computer or driving or anything other than focusing on yourself. And so for the next 30 minutes, turn your attention onto yourself, onto your breath, inside of yourself. And now with your eyes closed, feel your seat and lift and lengthen the top of your head up towards the sky. Allow your belly to be soft. And allow your breath to breathe itself for just a few moments. And as your breath breathes itself, notice the rhythm and the cadence of your breath. Notice what it feels like, where it starts and where it ends. Observe it as if it were your very best friend. And now that you've noticed your breath, now that you've paid some attention to your breath, can you begin to deepen your breath? Lengthen each inhale and each exhale, filling and emptying your lungs completely. And now as you deepen your breath, can you notice, can you feel your rib cage expand and retract? So not only paying attention to the front of your torso, the front of your rib cage, but also your side bodies, and also your back body. Can you feel your rib cage expand as one malleable unit? And if you can't pay attention to your side bodies or your back bodies, it's totally okay. We're just planting the seeds to pay attention. And maybe one day you'll say, oh, I feel my back body. Or, oh, that's where my side body is. This practice of awareness of the real yoga is being kind to yourself, or just noticing when the voice in your head is being unkind. That's the real practice of what we're doing here. Strengthening the muscle of awareness. Because it is when we're kind to ourselves that ripples and meets others. Keep paying attention to your ribcage. Keep your breath deep and steady. Take 2 more big inhales and exhales. And as you're ready, slowly, gently blink your eyes open. All right, y'all. Go ahead and grab your strap to start. Unwind it if it's wound up. And separate your hands outer shoulder width distance apart. So my hands are almost in a V. My arms are almost in a V. So if you can match that, that would be about outer shoulder width distance apart. You can even look down at your own arms and make sure that your wrists are at a diagonal from your shoulders. And now pull your hands apart to make the strap taut. And on your next inhale, lift your arms up, biceps in line with your ears. Now keep that Hulk strength, keep pulling your hands apart, and as you exhale, extend your arms, your hands back behind you, keeping your arms straight, so separating your hands more if you need to. Now again, pull your hands apart. On your next inhale, lift your arms, biceps in line with your ear. Relax your shoulders down and keep the strength of your arms. On your next exhale, bring your hands forward. Keep the Hulk strength. We'll start to move a little faster. Inhale, arms up. Keep pulling the strap taut. Exhale, extend your arms back behind you. Inhale, arms come up. Big breath in. Keep paying attention to your rib cage. Exhale, extend your hands back down. Keep the Hulk strength. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms behind you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands behind. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Go ahead and for just a moment, relax your shoulders, relax your hands, your arms. We've got 1 more variation here. So now bring your hands back to outer shoulder width distance apart. Pull the strap taut. Inhale, arms come up. Keep your arms in line with your ears. As you exhale, bend your elbows, bring the strap back behind your head. Keep the strap taut. Inhale, extend your arms up overhead. As you exhale, pull the strap back behind your head. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms come back. 4 more. Inhale, arms up. Keep the strap taut. Exhale, down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Last one. Keep the strap taut. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back behind you. Hold for just a moment. And as you're ready, release your strap. Shake out your arms if you need to. You can switch the cross of your legs or switch your seat if you need to. Place your right hand onto your right thigh or even outside of your right thigh onto the ground. And then inhale, lift your left arm up in line with your ear. Breathe into your left side body. On your next inhale, switch sides, left hand to your left thigh or outside of your left thigh, right arm up in line with your ear. Inhale, same thing again, right arm outside of right thigh, left arm up. Switch sides, left arm outside of left thigh, right arm up in line. One more time. Inhale, float up. As you exhale, tilt to the left. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, side body stretch. On your next inhale, come on up. And place your hands onto your thighs or even onto your knees. We're going to do some seated cat and cow. So we've done this on all fours, but now we're going to do it seated to isolate the movement a little differently. So with your hands to your thighs, take a deep breath in and let it go. On your next inhale, squeeze your shoulders in, extend your heart forward. And as you exhale, round your spine, bring your chin towards your chest, and scoop your tailbone forward. On your next inhale, cow pose, seated cow, squeeze your shoulders in, extend your heart forward. And as you exhale, cat pose, round your back, concave your spine. Nope, round your spine, I'm sorry. Inhale, come back through cow pose. This is a concaving action of the spine. Last one, and as you exhale, cat pose, round your back. Come back to a neutral spine and you can relax your arms for just a moment. Last seated pose, we're just gonna do some circles with our torso, with our rib cage. So you can start by going to the right, going to the left, and try to make these big. You can even extend your legs to bend your knees, whatever feels good to you. And now keep feeling your rib cage moving with your breath. And now go ahead and switch sides. So move in the opposite direction you were. We'll take about 3 more in this direction. Just mobilizing through the shoulders and even the hips here. And the next time you're up in center, come back to neutral. And now take your time, make your way into child's pose at the center of your yoga mat. So you can start by coming into table pose, bring your big toes together to touch, and then separate your knees super duper wide and send your hips back towards your heels. Extend your arms out straight and let your forehead come to or toward the floor. And now for just a few moments, breathe here. Bring your attention back to your rib cage. Can you feel your front body, your side body, and your back body lift evenly as you inhale and exhale? When you're ready, start to press yourself up. Keep your hips back near your heels where they're at, and bring your hands underneath your shoulders. And now we're gonna do a little cat-cow here. Tone your low belly slightly. On your next inhale, round your back like a cat. Pull your chin in towards your chest and scoop your tailbone forward. As you exhale, cow pose, bring your shoulders in, gaze straight ahead, and let your hips move back slightly. Inhale, round your back like a cat. Press the floor away from you. And as you exhale, cow pose, bring your shoulders in, gaze straight ahead. Inhale, round your back, cat pose. Exhale, cow pose, concave your spine. Come back to a neutral spine and now start to roll just like we did seated. So you're gonna start to move forward into the left, then center, then to the right. This is really great for your wrists. Make sure your fingers are spread evenly here though. And then we'll start to move in the opposite direction. We'll do about 4 rotations. All right, come back through center. Walk your hands forward slightly. Press yourself up into table pose. So now bring your knees and your shins parallel to one another. And as you're ready, lift your hips up and back. First downward facing dog of class. First down dog, feel free to pedal out your feet. You can roll onto the inner and outer edges of your feet. You could also find stillness. And as you're ready, bend your knees and walk your feet forward. Forward fold at the top of your yoga mat. Relax your head and your neck and lean weight forward into the balls of your feet. Breathe deeply. On your next inhale, bring your hands to your shins, lift up halfway. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your torso up halfway, squeeze your shoulders in. Exhale, forward fold. Last one. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, lift both arms up over your head. This is upward hands pose. And as you exhale, release your arms, your hands down by your side. To start, bring the inner edges of your feet as close together as you can. So that could mean that the inner edges of your feet touch or your feet are hip-width distance apart. Place your right hand to your right hip and lift your left arm up in line with your ear. Press down through your feet. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. And as you exhale, tip your torso to the right, hips to the left. Squeeze your legs in and press your tailbone forward. And try to square your shoulders and your hips towards your screen or towards the front of your room. On your next inhale, come on up and switch sides. So left hand comes to your left hip, right arm up in line with your ear. Press down through your feet and then squeeze your legs in. Press your tailbone forward. On an inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, tip your torso to the left, hips to the right. Again, maybe you move your bottom shoulder forward, top shoulder back to square yourself towards the front of your room. On your next inhale, come on up, release your hands down by your side. Now keep your right arm glued to your right side. Lift your left arm up in line with your ear. Feel your feet. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. As you exhale, tip your torso to the right, hips to the left. Reach your right hand down towards your knee. Now your hand may not get to your knee. It may, depending on body proportion, but we're just thinking about lengthening through the left side body. On your next inhale, come up and switch sides. Left hand to your left hip, right arm up in line with your ear. Feel your feet. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, tip your torso to the left, hips to the right. Reach your left hand down to or towards your knee. Breathe. On your next inhale, come on up. Release both hands down by your sides. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Roll your shoulders back. Do that a few times and then switch directions. Shrug your shoulders up. Bring your shoulders forward. Shake it out. All right, bring your hands to your hips. We're gonna do a tree pose, so a few standing balancing poses. And now lean weight over into your left foot and then spin your right heel so that your foot Your right foot is near your left ankle. Now this is tree pose right here. You could stay like this with your leg. You could keep hands to hips or even lift your arms up overhead. Now if you want to move further, you can place your right foot anywhere above or below your left knee. As long as it's not right on top of your left knee, you're golden. Press your foot and your leg into one another equally. You can lift your arms up, maybe even lift your gaze to play with balance. Again, feel your rib cage lift up off of your hips evenly here. It can be easy to just lift your front body up as you inhale. On your next exhale, release your hands, release your legs, and maybe shake out your left foot. Maybe spin your ankle if you need to. All right, bring your hands back to your hips, lean way over into your right foot this time. And now spin your left heel so it comes towards your right ankle. Tree pose here. You can lift your arms up if it's not a balance day. This is a great place to work. Otherwise, you can lift your foot up, place it above or below your right knee. Keep your hands to your hips, or again, lift your arms up. Even feel free to lift your gaze up if you'd like. Feel your right foot. Can you soften slightly as you keep your right leg engaged? Again, feel your rib cage expand evenly. And on your next exhale, slowly release. Shake it out. Step to the back of your yoga mat, one more standing balancing pose. Place your hands to your hips to start. And now squeeze your shoulders and lift your chest. And now keep that. Step your right foot forward about 3 footprints. And come up high onto your left tippy toes. Now, did you lose your shoulder engagement? Squeeze your shoulders and lift your chest. And now bend your right knee. Start to lower your torso towards parallel. Float your left leg up towards parallel. Point or flex your left foot. Whatever you do, do it with intention. And see if you can lower your left hip slightly. Now keep your hands to your hips or extend your arms out to the side. Point your palms down. You're like an airplane. So the goal here is to extend the top of your head and your toes away from one another and then reach your fingertips in opposite directions to infinity. On your next inhale, slowly start to lift up. Relax your arms. You can shake out your right leg, maybe turn your ankle a few times. And step back to the back of your mat. Bring your hands back to your hips. This time, step your left foot forward about 3 footprints and come up high onto your right tippy toes. Now squeeze your shoulders in towards one another. Lift your chest and your chin. And now bend into your left knee. Start to lower your torso towards parallel. Float your right leg up towards parallel. Point or flex your right foot and lower your right hip slightly. Keep your hands to your hips or extend your arms out to the side. You're like an airplane. Feel your left foot and breathe deeply. On your next inhale, lift up, release your arms, maybe give your left leg a shake, turn your ankle, and then step to the back of your mat once more for a sun salutation A. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. As you exhale, swan dive, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Relax your head and your neck. Inhale, bring your hands to your shins, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Start to crawl your hands forward into a plank pose, top of a push-up. Always feel free to lower your knees down to the ground. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lower down. Walk your feet back so you create space through the fronts of your hips. And now press down through the tops of your feet so much your kneecaps lift up. Press your pelvis down, squeeze your shoulders in. Inhale, peel your heart off of your mat, cobra pose. Exhale, release, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Bend your knees and start to crawl your hands back towards your feet for a forward fold. On your next inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead, upward hands pose. Exhale, release your hands down by your side, mountain pose. One more just like that. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, squeeze your shoulders in. Exhale, bow in, surrender, start to crawl your hands forward into a plank pose, top of a push-up. Again, always feel free to lower your knees down, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lower down. Press your pelvis down, squeeze your shoulders in, inhale, peel your heart off of your mat, cobra pose. As you exhale, slowly release, downward facing dog. Hang out here for 2 rounds of breath. You can pedal out your feet or find stillness. And now bend your knees, walk your hands back to meet your feet, forward fold. Last one. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, float your arms up overhead, upward hands. As you exhale, release your hands, your arms down by your side, mountain pose. Take your time and come to lie down onto your back. No rush. We'll do just a few cool down poses, and I'll lie to the side so you can tell what's going on. Once you get down onto your back, extend your legs out straight and reach your arms up overhead. Take a full body stretch. And as you're ready, bring your arms down by your hips and bend your knees so the soles of your feet come down to your mat. Now separate your feet mat width distance apart and take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your knees over to the right. So you're on the outer edge of your right foot, inner edge of your left foot here. Now activate your feet and your legs by flexing your feet, flaring your toes. On your next inhale, come back up through center and exhale fully. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let your knees fall to the left this time. So you're on the outer edge of your left foot, inner edge of your right foot. Again, activate your feet, activate your legs by flexing your feet, flaring your toes. On your next inhale, float your knees up through center. Last time, extend your legs out straight, reach your arms up overhead, take one more full body stretch. And as you're ready, bend your knees in towards your chest, wrap your arms around your shins, recline child's pose. Feel free to rock side to side. Feel free to stay still. Anything your body needs from you. Now feel free to take any additional movements your body might be requesting of you. It could be another twist, anything at all, another full body stretch. And as you're ready, extend your legs out straight, extend your arms out straight. Prepare your body for just a few moments of rest. We'll only be here for 2 short minutes, short but sweet minutes. So relinquish all control of your breath and allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Shavasana is a time to practice peace. Please enjoy your rest. This is Shavasana. slowly begin to deepen your breath. Start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Turn your head slowly, gently, side to side. Feel free to reach your arms up overhead. Take one more full body stretch. Roll to whichever side of your body is calling to you right now. Use your bottom arm as a pillow, your top arm as a kickstand. When you're ready, slowly press yourself up into a seat to face your screen. Take your time, there is no rush at all. Once you're up, feel free to place your hands onto your thighs or even bring your palms together at your heart. Feel free to keep your eyes open or close them. Thank you all for sharing your sacred time, and thank you for practicing yoga with me today. Thanks, guys. As always, if you have questions, comments, concerns, points of clarification, please, 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 I beg of you to reach out. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Thanks so much.